I was peeing when I thought about it and I was telling the story. Like, it made me realize, like, oh my God, I was yelling at my children.
Right.
Right? I'm like, no, I'm like, I was just telling her, I'm like, I was looking at Nicholas and Dom, like, I wasn't rude. Was I rude to you? No, was I yelling at you? I'm in their face, and they're like, no, Mom, you were. I'm like, that's right, I wasn't.
Which one now?
This one. It was
no,
so...
the vein in your forehead
Yes.
shaking you like, baby shaking syndrome. No, of course not. I was so mortified when I came home and I was telling my sister, she goes, if I had that on video. I'm like, why? It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
We've all been there. I've done stuff that I turn around like, ooh.
But you're not hurting your kid, but you don't
right.
hurt her.
Well, you know what I used to say to the kids, which is funny? I mean, I never hit my kids, but I always threaten, but you never do it. I'm like, go in the corner, go this way, go in this direction right now, go on, go. He's like, I'm not going, oh, you're going in that direction.
When a mom talks to their teeth, you know.
Yeah, when you know. And they just said that we were always good because it's the scared look of death that you have on you that you scare. Because, Mom, you are the ugliest, scariest mom when you bring out your teeth. I'm like, yeah, think so? Like my teeth, they just come right out like this.
You're like the Exorcist.
Why? Stop, Nicholas, please. I get very scared. Knock on wood up. Don't knock down.
Knock on wood up. I never heard knock on wood up.
You never knock. Thank you.
Why do you
never knock? Because you are waking up and asking the wrong. You know what? Down there.
Devil?
The devil.
Oh my God! Again, I don't understand why these people continue to use the word. What is the problem? You don't knock down because it's a trick. It's like you're.
Opening the door.
You're opening the door from the
I've
downstairs.
heard that.
Never heard of it either.
Yes, you gotta knock up. You gotta knock. When you're asking, like, thank God, what are you doing? You're knocking down. What are you thanking? You're not thanking God. You're thanking, him. The dark side.
The one down there. That guy.
Okay, that's thank God. Oh, thank God. You're not gonna. No, knock up, people. Knock up. That's a new thing.
Knock up, people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
knock up.
Yep, everyone, knock up.
Get knocked up.
Everyone, knock up.
I'm not the best.
It's a little
teacher
too late
of my
for me,
child.
so you're all on your own.
Listen, I always say, if I can't be a good example, I'll be a bad warning.
That's right.
I want to take a picture of myself and make a poster of it and say, if I can't be a good example for somebody, I'll be a bad warning. Because God knows I've probably done it or I've
That's
fucked up
right.
in some way.
Oh my God, that is so
And
funny.
we have a deal where I'm not getting any older because he screwed up on me.
Oh no. What do you make?
You didn't deal with the devil, right?
Oh, this is a problem. This is a problem. Maybe this is getting so red.
Yeah.
Okay, think about it. Look how red you get. You cannot make any deals with them. Okay? They trick you. No. I'm telling you, they pretend. You need to continue to work with the man upstairs. Oh my God, Nick, this is a lot of work.
That's worked so well for you through the years.
Well, I've had some hardships in life, but
He's separated.
Not everybody does.
He slipped
she
through
just falls through the cracks.
Slipped through the cracks.
That's because you don't get knocked down.
No, wait. Never again.
Never again,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's pretty. I've never heard that though. We're gonna.
Because people always say knock, still not, thank God, and
Here's
they
my
knock down.
bone.
Think about it.
Give me that.
I'm not that blonde. This is serious. Somebody told me that, like a spiritual healer or something told me that. Oh, you're asking for the wrong person.
Yeah, that doesn't.
And then they play with you, so you gotta be careful. I always tell Nicholas all the time when when he curses me out, I'm like, you're playing with the wrong side of the playground.
Yeah.
Easy, right? And what do you do? You go right back to God.
Yeah.
Right? And we know that He plays every day with us, and we just don't let Him play with us. So I'm at church because I go to church every night. Right? Every night, no matter what, for 10 minutes, I go to thank God. Don't even. To thank God, no matter how bad my day is, I go. So the other day I'm there, and I was talking to my girl. My church talking
She's on the
to my
phone.
girlfriend.
She's on the phone because God forbid she should just talk to God for 10 minutes and not be on the phone.
I was on the phone talking about what happened to Nico because Nico was like freaking out, and I was saying just about this night that he was like acting like the devil was playing on his playground, and as I'm saying it, I'm in front of the church, and I'm in my car, so out comes this black cat walking across, and I swear to God, I'm like, he's here. He's here. So I get off the phone late. My friend like, oh my God, the black cat, he's here. I'm I'm like, the devil found me. I'm at church. I'm like, I must have been so bad. I'm like, he came out to get me here, right? And he's walking by, like, and he's looking at me with the yellow eyes, and he was not going by. He ran. I call up my spiritual healer. It's 12:30 at night. He's like, what's the matter? I'm like, the devil, he's got me. He's found me. I can't move. He goes, where are you? What are you talking about? I'm like, I'm in the car at church. He goes, okay. I'm like, and the black cat, I'm talking about the I was telling the story about Nico, and I said, just as I was going to say, and the devil got into it. I'm like, that black cat walks behind me. I said, I'm suffocating, I'm paralyzed. He goes, you're not paralyzed. Just put it in drive and go. He goes, Jito, you can, I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I can leave. Like, I swear I thought I was chopped. I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm like, he's here, he's around. I swear, I'm like, I'm nuts. He goes, Debbie, it was just a distraction. It's okay. I'm like, he was only playing with you. He goes, get out of the car and say, decommission you. You're out of my life, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you want me to get out of the fucking car? I'm like, I'm telling you I'm paralyzed in the car. Like, I think it's Kudo out there. I said, or Cujo, whatever the hell his name was.
And that was a dog. He was talking.
Possessed.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so Cujo was his name? Okay,
Cujo
Cujo
had
was
rabies.
Yeah.
He was possessed. He had
No,
rabies.
Pet Cemetery. Those
Pet
guys,
Cemeteries.
Those fuckers were sick.
I didn't know
Cujo
that.
had rabies.
Yeah.
So Cujo had rabies.
Yeah, that's why he was crazy.
I did not ever know that, and I always thought he was possessed by the devil.
No, Cujo had rabies.
So I'm always nicer to my dogs.
Well, just don't let him get bit by a raccoon. He'll be okay.
That, yeah, you're right.
Because, you know, dog, God,
Or a rabbit squirrel.
Right.
Yes.
Or rabbit squirrel.
well, it was pretty funny.
Well,
that
dog
night.
is God spelled backwards, so they're good for you.
And they see
Yeah.
spirits.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when those dogs bark for no reason, you better run.
My dog,
It's true.
Could be a good one.
No, cats and dogs.
Cats, no. Cats just
No,
are
no.
the devil.
Cats.
Okay, they're
Cats
so
can
mad.
sense.
You see those cats? They're, yeah, well, just the one that was by me. Trust
black
me.
cats. Black cats are evil.
About black cats.
My cats.
That, she's scratching his own hand.
Oh, Sebastian. Come here.
I thought he was agreeing with you.
No, he hurt himself.
Come here, baby. I know.
He
Come
scratches
here.
his ear to the point where it hurts him.
I know.
I'm gonna have to videotape my dog jumping and send it to you, Nico, because
Okay, sweet.
he jumped so high.
Is he a
That was
Jack
great
Russell?
though.
That's what I have.
I know. Wasn't
How
that
long
great?
His singing that's great.
We want to put him on
3 or
YouTube.
4.
Yes, that's
Okay.
so
He
yeah.
got a lot of
He's
more
sick.
years.
I know.
Well, we
Mine
had
is 10. He's calmed down a little bit.
we
I
had a
got
rat
an electric
terrier.
fence.
Well, we had a rat terrier for 14 years.
All right.
And then he passed, and then we got this nut job, one named Stella, because I'm constantly like street carding.
I got one. I got this dog. His name was Frodo. I had no idea what that was from. It was from Lord of the Rings.
Right.
Alright, but I was going to change his name.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Alright.
I really don't.
What
I
do you
can't
do?
take. I'm
all of
ambushed.
that.
I'm totally ambushed.
Alright.
Me and Sebastian against the
All
world.
over that.
So he.
Right like that.
This dog cost me $25, alright, and then $1,500 for an electric fence because the bastard would not stay.
Because he
Open
was
the
a Jack
door,
Russell.
Open the door
Right,
and
that's
he's
what I
gone.
That's what I had. We had 2 Jack Russells before I got divorced.
Yeah.
But we had to give up those 2 dogs for this one.
Well, I'm gonna have to videotape Stella jumping because, like, a leaf could pass our house, and she just
It's
jumps
the same thing.
straight up in the air.
And he barks over
That's the
everything.
that's the typical what they do.
Well, we're all sitting there, and she, like, you'll be sitting there all calm, and all of a sudden she jumps. That makes us jump.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're sitting there all of a sudden, like, Jesus, stop it!
And
And,
go
she,
bing,
and she just does this
bing.
bark where she, like, wants to bark, but she's gonna get in trouble, so she's like, and, and I'm like, just fucking get the bark out. But she, like,
Just bark it already.
I like want to keep a Nerf gun on my hip so I can just shoot her. Like, I want.
You gotta get a water bottle. That's
She
what
likes
little
it.
old kid. Oh, she does?
She sits
That's
like
how the time works.
Oh
Like, you just
my
squirt it,
god.
she like
No,
likes
not
it.
this one.
No,
Yeah.
she
Our
likes
Jack
it.
Russells like it too though. They love the water, the hose.
And when the sprinkler comes up, like when our sprinklers come up, she attacks the sprinkler head.
That's
Like,
what
you know what?
Yeah.
I was
Hey,
the same
bring the
thing with
sprinkler
Jack
head.
Russells.
And the hose, yeah, she loves it. She doesn't like swimming because
He likes swimming.
Oh.
Now he's a beagle that loves swimming. I don't know if beagles swim. Maybe that could be another blonde thing. I'm not sure, but I'm not. But I know Jack
Russells don't like the water. They don't like to be in. I mean, my
Immersed.
Well,
dog
Not
would
immersed.
like cry if
Well,
you put him in.
my
the pool.
daughter takes a shower and she'll bring Stella in with her into the shower. She puts her bikini on. I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Everything he's looking at you.
She's like, I'm gonna give him a bath. I'm like, all right. So she goes, let me put my bikini on. I'm like, why?
Oh
She's
my
like,
god, that's
well,
fine. No,
you know-
because we used to do that. I used to put on my bathing suit to put him into the bath because I would get so soaked.
Yeah, well,
She's
she does.
so bad.
She goes because we have like a walk-in shower, and she goes into the shower with her bathing suit on and brings him in. And I'm in the kitchen, all I hear is him crying. I'm like,
Stella's getting a bath.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, she's bathing her. Okay, you just.
My dog, I can put him right in the bathtub, and he'll stay and lift up your arm. And
Well, he does.
Everybody
so
looks at you like
cute.
this.
He does it.
Like you're like, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
Yes.
What are
No,
you
she'll
doing
take
this
the
to me?
bath. She'll take it, but she just doesn't like it. But
Oh, this one goes nuts.
I told my husband, because he's like, give her a bath. I'm like, you give her a bath. And he goes, no. I'm like, maybe she needs a new chew toy.
Because you don't want to be the bad guy. Because you want to be the one that she cries,
No,
the
because
next
I'm the one that
cry.
drives her. I'm the one that
Yeah.
takes her with the
If they
towel.
come up with 10 different excuses, I'm like, oh, I gotta run to the doctor, I'm sorry. Or, my ex at the time would be like, well, I gotta do the backyard. And then my son would be like, well, I gotta do homework. I'm like, oh my God, no one wants to give it
It's
to
like
the bath.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Did you see that there's a new commercial that has
Yes.
you cracking up, the insurance commercial?
Oh my God, it reminds me of that all the time. Yes.
She's like, did you see it? She's like, did you call the insurance company? He's like,
Oh, yeah,
no.
yeah.
They're like she's like, the window's really dirty. The kid's like on the wall, planting. Leaves falling.
Leaves falling. I gotta wait for leaves.
And then you sit down with a couple going,
Did you call?
Yeah.
And that reminds me of the dog. I'm like, this reminds us when we say someone's not give Sebastian a bath.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we do. There's always an
there's an
excuse.
excuse. Yeah.
I don't like getting in my pajama,
I
my
don't get
bathing
it.
suit.
Oh, I don't have to get in with him.
I have to get in with him because he's like a.
He's a big dog. Mine's little.
Yeah, he's big.
Dante the other day says to me, I'm going to give the dog a bath tomorrow morning. I go, and how the hell are you going to get him in the tub? Because not only is he big, but he doesn't like to be touched.
Right.
You can't pick him up. He does not like to be touched. Howls, he goes crazy. So he goes, put it this way, there's going to be a lot of beef jerky involved.
And there's a whole. This one is so big.
He's going to throw the beef jerky in the
bag
tub, and he
full.
goes,
When we came to your house the first time and he jumped up on the table, he was sitting at the table with us.
yes,
Yes.
he'll do that. I the other day he was on the table. I go, oh, really?
I gotta do your ears.
Get off.
You gotta go to
Yeah,
the doctor.
He's very bad.
He was sitting at the table and Debbie's like, he never does this. So we're like, okay.
Sits
I'm
on the
It's
table.
way too comfortable
Yeah.
sitting on that
She
chair.
literally sat there like, where's my food?
Yeah.
He's always
He
looking
thinks
at
he's
you.
a person.
Yeah, exactly.
And he'll sit and he'll wait, right, baby? I think his ear hurts too much. I can't take him to the doctor. Right? This one's constant with the ears on. I can't
Scratchy.
take it. He goes with the ears. I mean, every dog has a thing,
Yeah.
but this one is just too much with it. I can't.
Yeah, Stella's got her back paw and hurt because, well, Eddie stepped on her on accident. My husband's 6'2", 260 on a good day. Like, if he had food poisoning and bulimia or something. It's 260. But he accidentally stepped on her, and ever since then, like, if you touch her back paw, she, like,
Oh,
jerks on. Like,
My
what
dog
baby?
sometimes he pulled his ACL, and so he'll sometimes lift that up. I mean, I took it to the vet. That's just to me. I said to him, how much would the surgery be? He goes, about $5-6 grand.
yeah, right.
Yeah. I started laughing so hard. I go, I'm going to spend it on my ACL. Well, on his ACL. What is he, a hockey player? Get the hell out of here. What do you think, he's in the National Hockey League? Forget about it. What are we, give me an anti-inflammatory. We're going.
Yeah, right?
Shot of cortisone, you're good.
Hey,
I benadryl his ass
I
every
think if he
night.
said it was a couple
Yeah,
$100,
because his ear
I'd
hurts.
do
Like,
it.
when he's this bad and I just can't afford like $1,000.
I said, what do you think, he's in the NHL?
That's funny.
That is hysterical.
You're nuts. He goes, well,
Let me tell you something, vets are just as bad, and like, I mean, they are, an animal's an animal, and I know that, I mean, I love him like he's my own, I do, I sleep with him, I was up till 3:30 with him with his ear the other night, yes I was, but I go to the vet, and this is like a couple months ago, and they weigh him and do whatever, and she comes, and I love him, and I'm like, Dee, I love my dog, and she's like,
She said that he's borderline obese.
Borderline, I think she's way.
I said, so he's a little fat, she goes, oh, Mr. Gliotti. Like, with the look like I'm getting yelled at by a principal.
Yeah.
Like I'm 10. He's not just fat. He's obese. So I'm like, oh, I said, yes, we just give him a little extra chicken.
We're Italian.
I'm like, no. So I said, I'm like, we're Italian. What do you want, right? So she goes, I'm going to have to recommend something. She's doing like, and I'm like, what are you
Like
writing?
she's writing us up. Like,
I'm
I'm
like-
writing us a ticket.
What are you doing? I said, stop writing. Because every time I was saying something, she was writing it. I didn't like that.
Yeah. Like you're in a
Like
therapist.
I'm in therapy
Yeah,
office,
yeah,
like what the hell? I'm like, no, we're Italian. Okay. I said, so we give him a little soup. Okay, I'm like, what? Yo, but it's a problem here. I said, I got a sick kid at home. I'm like, this is not an issue. So I'm like, it's okay, I'll just, cut down his food. So then she goes, well, I need to explain to you how much you need to feed him. I said, okay. Now, mind you, we give this dog a lot of food, okay? I mean, he's Italian, as an Italian, you just
And
don't
he
do it.
steals a lot. But an old fan that you can't leave anything out.
He steals it. So it's like you can't watch it 24/7. So she shows me the cup. Okay, so here's a cup, right? A cup is like this. An eighth.
I want to die.
Wait, let me tell the story. So I said,
Yeah.
I started
crying
crying.
to go on a diet
Right.
and just eat an egg.
Exactly.
Right.
Like an egg.
It's
I
like
started
a funny
crying. I'm
conversation
like,
to
what is
read
that? Like,